What an outgoing problem you have with your parents. When I come to visit, they seem to fill the entire time with complaining that I don't visit often enough and am not there for long enough. It really casts a shadow on the visit entirely, and having to deal with complaints the whole time is one of the reasons I'm not super eager to plan more trips. I'm flying out for 5 days for Christmas this year and they already started. During that half-hour-long phone call, I really wanted to say fine, if this visit isn't good enough for you, I just won't come then. My boomer parents misremember so much of when they were parents vs now when I'm a parent. They can't keep from offering advice that I just don't need or want. Me being childless. Emotional immaturity. They can't understand the fact that I need devices to study. Makes academics 10x harder. Oh, and they expect me to get 90 or higher on every subject. Only child that doesn't want kids and isn't super invested in getting married after my last long-term relationship. My mom cannot seem to comprehend it. One of my biggest issues with her is she refuses to ever admit or accept the abuse she has put me through and how it affected my life. My mom used to laugh about how I have mommy and daddy issues. BC my biological parents couldn't take care of me and she blames my mental illness on them. Lady, you raised me, not those people I barely spoke to my entire life. You were the cause of the mommy issues. I have PTSD from you. My mom loves calling me randomly, even during work hours, just to chat. If I don't answer, she'll assume something's wrong and start spamming me. My parents still think they can micromanage me, even though I've been living on my own for years. They'll text me reminders about the most basic things like paying bills or eating vegetables. They can't relate to my desire to not have kids. They could never respect my right to have my own political opinions and must constantly argue with me to save me from the other side. They get way too invested in my friendships and relationships. If I mention someone once, they'll ask about that person every single time we talk. My dad doesn't understand boundaries when it comes to my career. He keeps suggesting I apply for jobs in industries I'm not even interested in. My mother seems to think I married a man who was not white just to piss her off. They expect me to tell them every detail about my life, even things I don't feel comfortable sharing. It's exhausting always having to defend my need for privacy. My dad's an awesome person except for the fact that he's a raging MAGA supporter. The bad part is, he's supportive, emotionally available, and supports my LGBT lifestyle. But nothing bad about Trump can convince him that he's not what our country needs. He literally said this the other day, son, let's face facts, we're both white guys. Trump is what's right for us and you know it. I do not have energy left to take care for myself after I take care of them. My parents were very strong in personality and I'm quiet. They would always question everything I do like they can't accept my own decisions. They were also overly critical with me. They insist on giving advice about every decision I make, even when I haven't asked for it. It feels like they don't trust me to figure things out on my own. Comparing me to my siblings and I'm the worst one in the comparison and lack of interest in me. We're all adult children and I'm the middle child. I've always felt neglected, and when I bring up this topic during an argue they deny it and say I hate my brothers. I'm always the one who needs to improve, and when we talk they only want to discuss about what I'm not or I don't have totally different topics compared to the other two. I love my parents and brothers, but I'd rather live far from them. I don't feel like sacrificing my happiness for them since my siblings always come first.